Another fine day here in the QC, and I'm so glad to see it as always. I do hope everyone is doing well as always, and are able to get out and enjoy this day. Get some fresh air and some sunshine. You can see what neck of the woods. And like myself, getting in some exercise. Pardon me, I gotta keep these lips right. It's cold here in Charlotte. And to be quite honest, I guess I should say it's just colder than it has been the last few or couple of days. And I had to go back to my original way of working out today, and that's getting it in my neighborhood. Not walking the park today. And change is good. Sometimes we can get used to the same old, and we need to switch up. But I did have a great thought I wanted to share today. But first, I want to give honor where honor is due. And I wanted to put on blast someone that is doing good in our hood, without a doubt. And that is Pastor Kenny Schools. From the Restoration Center here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And his wife, Rhonda Schools. Now the reason that I'm putting them on blast today not because of all the work they do for our neighborhoods here in Charlotte, the work with the homeless, him and her tirelessly preaching the gospel week in and week out, but it's because of the love that they showed me as another Hebrew brother. And me and Pastor Schools, we had to sit down and break bread. Pardon me. Over the name. Because he said in a video I watched that he released right prior to when I started going to fellowship with him about he was mandated to preach the name Ahia, according to how he was taught. So I said, well, Father, I gotta pray on matters. I said, Father, what's up with this? Am I supposed to start calling you Ahia, or continue on with what you taught me? And he said, I ain't teach you that. I sure didn't. And you continue on what I taught you. So like I said, me and Pastor Kenny, we had to sit down and talk about it and break bread as brethren. And I told him that I would continue on the barbershop talks with him, but I don't think it's proper for me to continue coming to the assembly when I'm not calling the same name as you are, and I didn't want to sow seeds of strife and confusion in the assembly because I didn't call the name as he did. So we decided to meet up, like I was just saying, and we were planning to get in there and eat, but by the time we started breaking bread, we both wasn't hungry. But to make a long story short, he came out and said, bruh, I don't care what you call him or how he's taught you. He said, we're brothers. And I'm not going to hold against you how the Most High has taught you and what you call him. We can still fellowship, and don't let that be the reason you no longer come to Sabbath services or Shabbat services. And I actually missed the day because it was so heavy on my spirit. And I actually had to go back to him and apologize because I sent him a text that morning that I wasn't going to be attending the Shabbat and that we could talk about it at a later date. So I apologize to the brother for not giving him a more suitable heads up, but like I said, it was really on my spirit, and what I did was watch that video the prior night. So I was saying to myself, well, if he mandated to do this, I can't be under that mandate, because that's going to be some seeds of strife going on. But like I said, to make a long story short, this is why I'm putting Pastor Kenny's schools on blast. From the Restoration Center here in Charlotte, North Carolina, because he's truly a brother or a son of the Most High that's promoting unity in the Most High's called out assembly. And his wife likewise, Sister Rhonda. And he said something this week on his Shabbat service about doing more for the Most High. And this was definitely motivation for me, because my plans were, what would I say, to interview each person that I wanted to put on blast as doing good in our hood. But the Most High said, you don't have to do that. Just seek out those ones that's doing good in the hood that I sign off on, and just put them on blast. That's all it takes. And I had planned on doing an interview with Pastor Schools and his wife this past Shabbat. But I was so overwhelmed with tiredness and soreness from my past weekend or past week that I didn't make the service live. I called it via YouTube Live. But it's just as well. Hey cuz, how you? You alright? Good, good. Everything's well. How your mother? Alright, tell her we said hello. second cousin. He stayed across the street from us. But yeah, putting on blast the good in the hood. And it definitely goes out to Pastor Kenny schools and Sister Rhonda schools. Shalom.